JTF reinforcements requested. Warning. Incoming hostiles. Warning. Hostile forces approaching. Alert. Explosive device detected.
Stop hiding! Let's get this over with. Don't waste no more time! It's over right now! That's a clear shot! Shit! Lose your waste time! Oh man, how did I think you said?
Warning. Hostile forces approaching. Alert. Explosive device detected.
Stop hiding! Then stuff me! They've got no strategy. We can beat them. Beat those bastards! Take it easy. We got this. You're one hell of a shot.
Thanks for keeping your cool, Agent. We can take it from here.
We've just taken the opportunity. That's all.
Hey. Oh, look who it is. Agent Lau says she's real happy with how you handled the apartment op.
The hell with this.
Say your prayers. Get this over with! Do what you need to do! What's taking so long? You're killing us! Oh God, I'm blind!
Let's clear that neighborhood.
They don't even know what they're fighting for.
What are you waiting for? Goddamn rioters everywhere. Gonna butcher them. Nice move. Come on out, motherfucker. Heads up.
Gotta find them. They're laying down suppressive fire. Get these looters on the run.
Hope you're fireproof.
I'm glad I'm fighting on your side. We got movement! Watch for the flamethrowers!
Come on! Go! Stay down when they all look down! For a minute.
If you hadn't showed up, things might have gone very different.
Don't know what would have happened without you.
people. Just look at them. Target's behind cover. You got a job to do. Get to the left! Get down to the island! Cover me! Let's target behind cover! Need a moment to refuel! Got a job to do. Stay out of the fire! Hey, John, turn in! Drop the guns! Drop the guns! Heads up, Vernon!
Welcome everyone. If you're just joining the stream, I am the Towminater, and the title of this stream is I'm just tying up loose ends. I still have a mission to do before I go into the underground. Relatively all I'm doing right now is I'm actually testing some weapons in the field, mainly this weapon and this sniper SRS A1 and Medvid. Got a good stagger, 350.50 stagger, and it shoots a slug instead of shrapnel. So I'm just giving it a once over before it makes it into my arsenal. Now this character, I believe I'm going to make him into a more supportive character, a supportive role, but support or not, he's got to be able to go on and take care of himself, especially when it comes to up close and personal. So that's what I'm really doing. I'm just testing them out. Beautiful.
to my gun! Stay out of the fire radius! Let me do my job! Stay out of the fire radius!
Oh, I'm going to stay well out of your fire.
Come out, come out.
I hope that was good enough out of your fire rating. Now I don't need any more purple gear. What is that? Superior gear, but I'm gonna pick it up anyway, and I can either sell it or break it down. Most likely I'm gonna sell it. I would say that this proving ground is successful. And see, I don't have this weapon the way I actually want it. I still have to unlock that, but see, I'm not really, you know, I'm not really fond of, you know, Swift. That can be changed. I think I did some type of changing. I went on and I kept commanding, and you can't change the actual talent on an exotic weapon. So, but shoots a heavy slug instead of buckshot. I said shrapnel, but kind of. So I will go back in and I will go on and make some changes, because it was either between this one, or I was really looking at this one, the tactical SASG 12K. Commanding on there, responsive, and capable.
Need one of them Slim Jims.
Just like I said, I'm just testing it out. This testing ground went okay. What I'm gonna do now is
Go back up. We'll have to.
we're gonna go across town, way across. We're gonna go to the firewall, and if it passes this test, I'll most likely go on and put it into the arsenal that I'll be using throughout the game. Not unless I find something better. We're going to the firewall safe house, and this area, for those that are
Now entering a safe area.
unfamiliar with this part of the map, you are deep, and I mean deep, in LMB territory. The LMB, private military company.
Warning.
I
Now
guess
exiting the safe
they're
area.
a mixture of many armed forces, but most likely, I mean, they look like the Army. I'm gonna go on, and the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna test out sniper rifle. Had to be very careful around the LMB. They like to flank a lot, and they communicate well. So what I'm gonna use, I'm using the pulse critical, so I know exactly where they are, and I can take them down, hopefully somewhat with all quickness. Oh, excellent. I love a sniper rifle that will do good damage, especially to the headshot. Now I'm gonna go on, and I know I'm gonna find better attachments. So if I keep this sniper rifle, it's only going to get better. The last part of the test is to go on and take it in to the dark zone. All my weapons, especially my sniper rifles, I have to take them in to the dark zone to go on and finalize. I might not get around to that on this stream, but eventually I will. If it's gonna stay with me, it has to go into the dark zone. It's a must.
You ain't got no idea who you're messing with.
All right, so we're just gonna go and use a fragmentation grenade, go on and get him out of cover.
You ain't got no idea who you're messing with.
And he's walking up on him. Very foolish. Gotta be the Army. I don't think the Marine Corps would do that. I'm partial to the Marine Corps, being an ex-Marine myself, but once a Marine, always Marine. But not to take anything away from the Army. I salute all my brothers and sisters that are in the armed forces, that are no longer in the armed forces, retired, all the above. Just having a little bit of fun.
Shit, stupid dog.
Smile for the camera.
Fire on target.
Oh, that was a beautiful picture. I'll come back in 30 minutes and I'll have that all nice and developed. Now, in this sniper rifle, I've got, let me see if I can look real quick. I've got prepared 15% increased damage, 30 meters, more than 30 meters from the target. Brutal, of course, increased headshot damage. But the main thing I'm looking at is intent. I'm looking at that. A good chance to set the target on fire.
Need some help looking here.
No, you don't. You don't need any help. You found me.
Get that AO under control. Take cover.
Come on. It's supposed to be one shot, one kill. Just wasting bullets, wasting rounds.
Come on.
Like that. That's how you're supposed to do it. All right, very good. You know, I believe Sergeant Jax is in the surrounding area. So I'm going to not try, I'm going to find him. If he spawns in this area, I'm gonna and find him. One thing is, Sergeant Jax has a pretty good entourage protection, and you have to go on and take them out first. And also, you have to be mindful of the surrounding area, because since this is LMB territory, Well, it'd
Enemy
be
spotted
nice.
on East 46th and 2nd. Hey, watch yourselves. JTF isn't welcome in Camp Freeman.
Okay. It would be nice to have another faction fighting, you know, the LMB, but that's kind of seldom.
The LMB's giving me everything I got. Get lost, you stupid dog.
You always have to be looking, especially looking around, because you don't want another patrol of the LMB to add already to your problem. Oh, and I'm in tier 4. I'm not. My armor is not at 256 yet. What is it? It's at 244. Wait a minute, behind you. So like I said, this is a new character. I've been grinding with some friends, and he's only been into existence for about 2 weeks, maybe 2 weeks. So I have more missions that I have to do.
Take cover! What are y'all scared of over there? I can do this all day!
Oh, and you know what? Sergeant Jax may or may not be here because I still have more missions that I have to go on and get out of the way. Oh shit, see, now you gotta run. But you got the Rikers or some looters joining in. You don't want to be in the middle of that. Let them go on and fight it out. I'm really liking this sniper rifle. Really. All right, well, since they want to be nosy and they easing up, let's give them something to...
You won't laugh. You don't belong here. Holy shit! Keep back!
I love it when they in a group, they be talking a lot of shit. Oh, I'm gonna kill you, shoot him in the face, shoot him in the balls. But then once they get alone, they get more desperate and they start making more mistakes. Then they start talking like, you know, like you in the wrong. Hold it. And
Hey, you look sick. You guys are playing yourself. Freak me. Heads up. Area is secure. Taking things worse for yourself. Do it by the numbers. Gonna cut you I'll search the area. On the book, people! Multiple frags out! Heads down! Need to reload! Come on! Don't get caught! Maintain pressure! Don't let up! Do your work! We can end this now! You're just scared of work for yourself!
why, that is Sergeant Jack.
By the number! Need to reload! Heavy fire! Clear the zone! What are y'all scared of over there? I'm gonna take a look. Keep it tight! Maintain pressure! Finish the damn job! Fire at will! Don't let up now! What are y'all scared of over there?
Guess I answer this question when you're scared. The main thing, gotta keep you cool. Keep you cool and know your surroundings.
Just make things worse.
calm. Stay calm.
Just making things worse for yourself.
Remain cool under fire. You have to.
I got ya. I'm right here. Just you and me, buddy. Just you and me, buddy.
Okay, let's get him out from his shield.
Where are your
Like,
friends?
Towminator, what are you doing? Why are you going closer to him? He's dangerous.
You're not getting through.
I'm dangerous.
No need to hide. You're not.
Very, very good. Whatever he has. shoot. Oh,
Readings indicate this area is safe.
and I know I've said,
Warning, now leaving the safe area.
I know I said that I'm looking for Navy MP5. I found one, but it does okay. But see, I can't just have okay in my arsenal. I've got to have fantastic, phenomenal, excellent. I've got to have that because it gets hectic out here up against these enemies.
Christ, I'm sick of waiting around.
Now the reason why I do that is I just might have to escape. There's nothing wrong with falling back. So let me get that straight right now. It's not retreating. It's falling back to get a better vantage point. So what I'm gonna do is, I know they're gonna come up here. So first, what we're gonna do, Yeah, I hate to really make or break stuff down in the field. You never know if you're gonna. You never know if you're gonna actually need it. Bite yourself in the ass or whatever. You know. I want to get rid of that, but that's all I have right now because I'm superior gear is just totally out. I'm looking for high end gear, weapon. That's all that I'll accept. High end. Um, let me see. Backpack is full. And that's not okay. I have yet to use final measure, so I'm gonna break that down. We're gonna break that down. No, we don't break exotic stuff not unless I've totally made up mind, and I haven't done that. Hmm. 12% marksman rifle damage, good. 5% critical hit chance, 14% critical hit damage, and that's the tactician authority glove. Armor for that is 917, and the score is 270. If I go to Skulls MC glove, must be I guess Skull was a motorcycle gang member. Anyway, let me see. 9% skill haste, very good. I have plus 6% critical hit chance and plus 10% pistol damage. I don't really use the pistol for the sidearm, not unless that's like a last resort, and I'm totally out of round. And I've only really used it when I had to use it because I've had nothing else. Is when I was in the underground and a bunch of us, we were doing this three phaser, and they put it, what is that, waste not, want not, where you just totally run out of round, and the only thing that you have left is your pistol, and the restock boxes are far and in between. You don't know where they are. Well, I didn't. Somebody just had to happen to run up on one, and that's when we went on and stopped. Okay, so getting on with the second pair of Skull MC gloves. Okay, first the armor, it looks pretty good. It's at 962. Skull's talent damage increased by 16% when no set bonuses are active. Huh. Yeah, I didn't read that on the other one. And major attribute, 17% critical hit damage, 8% skill haste, and 5.50% critical hit chance. Now, what was the other one? Okay, yeah, they had that pistol damage. I think, okay, wait a minute. And what's the major attribute? 17% critical hit damage. That's very good. 8% skill haste. Inclusion. I think I already read that. Okay, you know what? We'll go on and change those. Even though these did a bunch of my stuff. Yeah, I hate that. Now, the ones that I had on the Tactician Authority gloves. They're pretty good. They brought up my electronics, as you see, from 5,114. They bring it up to 6,123. The marksman rifle damage, excellent. 12%, that's really good. The well, where you go? Wait a minute. Stop. Okay. The critical hit chance, I like that. 5%. And the critical hit damage is 14%. I like that. I'm so confused. I'm so confused. I wish somebody could help me make this decision. Okay, you know what? Okay. Well, look, while I'm up here and I know I'm going to be swarmed by the LMB, I'm going to go on and switch my critical pulse, and I'm going to go on and throw a flame turret out there. And that will basically either watch my flank or, yeah, watch my flank, or I'm going to go, that's going to go on and hopefully hold them at bay. So on my electronics, it has to be up there. So let me see. I'm gonna put that on. I lost that. See? Okay, well, you know what? That didn't do any. Oh, that did do. Everything is all lit, and that's very, very important. Very important. Very important to have all of your talent to be on, because no matter how good the weapon is, if these aren't on, no matter what it is, you can change it later or change it, whenever you feel that it needs to be changed, because you've changed up your fighting or playing style. If these are not lit up, that weapon is damn near worthless. It's not doing what it's supposed to be doing. So with that, I'm gonna go on and I'm gonna go on and keep these gloves, which are doing critical hit damage, skill hits, critical hit chance. Yeah, we'll go on and keep this. Okay, made up the mind. All right, and as I said, I'm changing my, what is that? My tactical scanner. I'm gonna change that, and I'm going, oh yes, I should use the sticky, but no. I'm gonna go on and use, sticky is hitting, but I have to work with it. Okay. What's next? That sets him on fire. Oh. Okay. Gas charge. Upon impact, the mine moves between multiple targets and releases a cloud of gas. Yeah. That's basically what I want them to be doing, while the flame turret goes on and messes them up, just tears them a new ass. But my favorite for the Seeker mine that I've been using is the air burst. Upon impact, the mine is launched into the air and releases a cluster oil small incendiary explosive. Oh, I read that wrong. Releases a cluster of small incendiary explosive. I like that. Let me see. No, I don't want to charge. You gotta be prepared for these guys. Don't be joking. Okay. We're gonna use the gas along with the flame turret. Okay. All right. In case they walk up on me, I got my trusty shotgun. Medville, whatever it's called. Who comes up with these names? Okay, let's do the signaling. All right, wish me luck. I'm gonna have to use all my skill for this one.
JTF reinforcements requested. Warning. Hostile forces approaching.
I see him. I see him.
Come on, let's give it up. Tango inbound. Where do you all get inbound over there?
What? You mean the JTF finally showed up on time? With a battle actually going on? Not ending? I'm over there shooting the JTF off.
Shit, they're tough. Don't take stupid chances. Oh, yes. No slacking off. Sweet. LMP, shit, they're tough.
You can take him.
Everybody all right? Good. We got us a real fight here. God damn.
Hey, still time for you to run.
God damn.
Hey, still time for you to run.
Just one hostile.
What the hell? My eyes!
Warning. Hostile forces approaching.
Reinforcements in position.
You have to watch yourself.
We've got the numbers here, people.
Warning. Hostile forces approaching.
Take them all out. Let's see what you got. Forward. make it a fair fight.
God damn, they're good. Great shot.
We got the numbers here, people.
Whoa, look out!
Glad you made it out in one piece, Agent. You keep that up.
Whoa, you did some serious work there.
The most deadliest weapon in the world is a Marine with his rifle. Oh. Well, I would say that proves that I'm going to, for the time being, I'm going to use this tactical Vector 45 ACP. I'm really not too fond of the Vector, but this one is not only performing well, it's getting the job done. No question about it. For the time being, I am going to go on and use this sniper rifle, the SRS A1. And I'm going to go on and use the Medvid, the shotgun with 351.50% stagger. It doesn't shoot buckshot. It shoots a heavy slug or heavy slugs. So I'm gonna go on and use that. But I'm always, for all my weapons, I always look for better attachments. Attachments, man, they make the difference between, hey, whether you're gonna be successful, life and death situation, you know, very, very, very important. So right now I have this extended magazine on. It's 117.50% the magazine size, but I'm gonna stop right there because I have 3 other characters and their magazine size is in the 119, 120% range, and it does a whole lot more critical hit chance. And I think it's doing like 6 or 8. I'm not sure. I would actually have to log off and take a look on what the rate of fire is doing. But the rate of fire for the shotgun, it's acceptable for now. But like I said, I'm always looking for better. The stability is 12%, which that's within acceptability. The critical hit chance, I mean the critical hit damage, I wish the critical hit damage was more than a plus 4%, but hey, I'm, like I said, always looking for better. It's good. The headshot damage is good at plus 6%. But you know, with a shotgun, when I pull out my shotgun, usually the opposing forces, they're getting too close, and it's usually more than one. If I can go on and, you know, get that aim down and aim for the head, yeah, I'll go on and get the you know, the headshot. Of course, headshot in most any game like this, whether it be third person or fourth, or I mean, or first person, third person, headshotting is always good. Um, I'm like I said, I'm always looking for better. The vector, the damage is at 16 point. That's 16,000. That's must be the what the that's pretty. And the damage per second is 130,907. That's pretty good. But with the attachments that I have on there, that brings it up to, not only that, it brings it up to a plus 118,446. So this tactical vector 45 ACP, it's not doing that bad. I do have one, I believe it's this. That one is doing, that's the first wave vector. The first wave vectors, they say, you know, they always do they always do much better. I'm gonna have to go down and maybe experiment a little bit more, because what impresses me is it's got 20, well, the tactical vector 45, I'm gonna just say the tactical vector. The tactical vector has 22.50% critical hit, what is that? Critical hit chance. And the first wave vector has also 22.50% chance. So I believe when it came down to it, it's more of a style thing. I like the, you know, I like the way it looks. That really looks more like a SMG. And but I'm not gonna go on and throw this out yet. I'm not gonna go on and dismantle that yet. The only thing is, like I said, it's at 130,907, and this one does the same amount of enemy armor damage. Where is it? Here it is. The same amount of enemy armor damage, but it's doing 144,386. And the damage, if you look to the right, it's doing 15.9 thousand in damage. This one is doing 16. So see, you know, they just play around. Give me what I want. Give me what I need. Now, if I could get one, let me see. A good SMG, oh, what would I make it at? A good SMG, I would have it up to the damage over here to the right. I would have it like at 24. 24,000 damage. The damage per second would be like, I would say, for SMG, I would say 228,000, and keep that 907. So I would, yeah, 228,907 damage per second. And I would bump up the critical hit chance, or better yet, the critical hit damage is good, but if it's not, you know, you don't have that chance on there, you know, you're screwed. So my perfect SMG, it would have not one, but it would have two. I would have 25% critical hit damage, and I would have 23, or this is my dream fantasy, I would have 24.50% critical hit chance. Oh, if anybody can find something, or anyone that has something close no matter if it's like off from those numbers that I just went on and just brought up and imagined in my head, if anyone can come up with something that's close or something that they believe is better than what I've just mentioned, man, hit me up. I would really like to know. I'm an SMG person. I like the SMGs and the outfit that I have and whatnot. He's wearing the from what is that? Sam Fisher from what is that? From is that Siphon Filter? But he looks more like the one with the blacklist. And I think I've said this before. The the blacklist. That was, if they cross it over, I'm gonna have to play. That was a badass game. Anyway, he's using this. He looks more tactical like this. Everything is like not too tight, but it's fitting, and he looks dark. If I had one of those righteous masks, and I'm not talking about, I don't want no stupid looking clown face, even though I believe you had to, you know, something without dying in one of the incursions or whatever. I'm not interested in that one. All I want is the one, it's got two eyes and it's just a plate, and it's kind of, what does it remind me of? Oh, it reminds me of, let me see, Iron Man, but what was the one that he gave? He made some armor and it drove his partner crazy. Was that Happy? Who did he give that armor to? And I'm not talking about, Rhodey. I'm not talking about him. He made some armor and the armor drove him, it drove him crazy. Oh, excellent. I really like that armor. And that's what that mask looks like. It comes to like a point to where the lips and where the nose are, but not like a beak. It just comes, like two pieces of metal, and it's like flat black, and they just went on and did an excellent welding job, and they put two black ominous looking eyes up in there, and I would really, really like that mask. But I missed the first global event, so I have no, let me see, as you see, I'm so sick. I have no mask, and I have none. There are no items in this category. I don't know how people got that mask, but I would really, really like one. I really would. I really, really would. Okay, enough of, my, what I don't have and sorrows and this, that, and the other. But this is going to go on and conclude the testing stage for my shotgun and for the sniper rifle. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go back to the my shooting range, and I'm gonna go on and mess around with the where is it? With the first wave tactical vector. I think, you know what? The reason why I didn't see it, because I went to a higher level character that his armor is up there like 270 something, and I think I got it from him, but he does not use a tactical vector. He uses an awesome Navy MP5. I've never seen another one like it. The numbers on it, it just, it would just jump out at you just looking at the numbers. But I can't change. I can't change from that. So I know that there's got to be a better Navy MP5 that's out there. Oh, And plus with this new download, the 1.8, they're talking about that there is a new SMG. Man, I would really like to get my hands on that. I would really like to get my hands on that one. And what else? I had one. I had a shotgun, and it was I think the military term is the AA-12 or AA-10, the auto shotgun. It's got like a drum underneath it, and it just continually shoots out rounds. It all depends on the magazine, the size of the magazine, and it was doing hell of a good damage. But the person that I was in the dark zone with, I know him. I play, online with him a lot, and he was over there telling me about it and this, that, and the other, and he didn't see it. We had took down, I think we had took down some boss or something like that. It was some contamination event, and I went on and I picked it up, and it came in a cache or something like that. And I've never ever seen a exotic cache. Well, this one did, and went on, opened it up, and it was the very weapon, the very shotgun that he was talking about. So I don't know, call me stupid, call me dumb, call me a sucker. I mean, look, it's Christmas time, so it was tradable, and I told him, hey man, look what I'm gonna give to you, and this, that, and the other, and I found it, and I gave it to him, and he damn near lost his mind. He was so happy. He was just giving me all kind of stuff. Well, here, take this, and here, take that, and I went on and I took it. But I might not find one like that one, but I've been looking for one of those for a long time too. But I consider this person, he's a really good player. I consider him as an online friend. I've never seen him like face to face, or we never went out to have a righteous double bacon cheeseburger. Which I would really go for now, but I'm not. Something like that. I've never sat across from him and broke bread or anything like that. But hey, I went on and I gave it to him. So here I am. I'm dealing with the Medvid, and it'll do pretty good. But that weapon, and it was called something else. It wasn't the AA-12 or the AA-10. That's the military term for that shotgun. They named it something else, and like I said, it wasn't exotic. And it was up there for damage per second. It was up there in the 200,000. And people, when I say it was up there in the 200,000s, this is with none, nada, no attachments on there, nothing, no attachments or anything. And because I took a good look at it, because I was really gonna go on and keep it for myself. And while everybody was going through their gear and we were in a safe house in the dark zone, I was just quiet. I was quiet. I was looking. I was like contemplating, should I give it to her? First it was like, hell no, you stupid fool. And then I was like, well, I mean, we've been playing now for like, I'd say maybe like a couple of months, maybe 2 or 3 months. And he said if I ever found one, that's what he was looking for. And even though I wanted it, the Christmas time, you always give something that you would want yourself, or you would, appreciate getting. So I went on and I gave it to him. Maybe, down the line we play again, he'll go on and return the favor. Oh, but the one thing I did not give him was, because it was really hard to find, I got a piece of classified gear. I think it was it Striker? It may have been Striker, either Striker or Predator, one of those two. And one of my characters is using it. I think I was going to go on and give it to this character right here, but I haven't quite made up my mind what actually I'm going to go on and do with him. But like I said, I believe he's going to be more of a supportive character. If you look at the bottom numbers, his firearms is 4,858. His stamina is 4,734. But his electronics is up there 5,114. I want to go on and get that even higher. I want to get that like in the, if I could get that like in the 8,000s, high 8,000s, 9,000, somewhere like that, I'd be happy when I look over at my right. But when I start looking at my toughness and my firepower and whatnot, there'd be a big sad face, because I know if you get something up that high, the toughness and the firepower, I'm talking about the lower numbers, they're gonna go on and they're gonna take a major, major hit. So that's why I have to go on and decide, am I going to make him a supporting character? And when I say supporting, not just because of, like, I would use like the sticky bomb, and that's probably what I would probably lean towards more, the sticky bomb, other than the seeker mine or the fire turret or one of the turrets, something like that. Well, my other character, the strongest character, his firearms is well over the 9,000s, his firearms, and everything else is like in the 5s and 6,000 area, like his stamina and his electronics. But people, that took so long to actually go on and put together. That was long, you know, just sitting here like this and not talking, and over there, you know, putting this piece of gear on. Okay, let me put this piece of gear on. Okay, no, that doesn't work. But what about this? Okay, what about that mod? Okay, let me get this performance mod. Okay, let's bump up this firearms. That shit is nerve-wracking. And I wish, I'm kind of glad they made it like that, because this game, you know, I like games that have longevity, you know, and but it becomes nerve-wracking. I played other games like first game of the second game or whatever that came out sometime this year. I'm not gonna mention the game. It just came out. I played the first one, but I'm not interested in the second one. I mean, I know somebody that he got all the weapons, he got all the exotics, he's got all the armor, he's done all the missions, and I mean, the game just came out, about 3-4 months ago, and the man has already got everything. In this game, they've already went on and the classified armor, man, I'm looking, I'm scrounging, I'm looking high and I'm looking low. Sometimes I get lucky, sometimes I don't come away with anything other than, you know, trash, just to go on and break down and stuff like that. But I lost interest in that. I wanted it to be more open world, and you know, I like this game, even though I'm not going up against any monsters or creatures. The factions themselves are monsters and creatures, and that's all you'll probably ever need in this game. But if Ubisoft ever gets a hold or listens to this stream right here, what they need to do, they could keep this game going on and not just open up Manhattan, open up all or half of New York City. Because people, if you're not from New York City, there's more than Manhattan. You know, New York City, there's, man, you got Brooklyn, you got Queens, you got, can you imagine going down in, the name escapes. Well, just open everything up, and they could just keep adding and adding, and they could get more factions up in there, not just You know, not just these 4 or now 5 factions that we have. Man, they could keep this game going on and on and on. I can see playing this game for a good 5, and that's pushing 5 years. Maybe that's not pushing. If they make more armor and bring out more weapons, maybe they could go on and put, like, because the game has opened up, maybe put like more vehicles, or like put some vehicles up in there, and vehicles would be like really, really hard to come by. You know, if you really want a vehicle and whatnot, you would have to go searching for a battery, searching for some tires, and then you have to fill up the tires with air because it's been so long, because the tires have gone flat, because the thing hasn't, you know, the vehicle that you chose to, you know, use, it hasn't been used in so long, it's in bad shape. And also it only lasts for so long because gas is like, you know, gas is like scarce. So if they could do something like that, that would be cool. Okay, man, enough talking. This mission is finished. I'm gonna go on and go back to my shooting range, and I'm gonna go on and test that first wave vector. But thank you for watching. As always, if you have any kind of comment, whether it's critiquing, whether it's positive, I like positive. Everybody likes positive. But if it's negative stuff, hey man, bring it on. This is just a game, but it's a really good game. And I am the Towminator, and as always, in closing, if you work hard, please, you've got to play hard. Peace, everybody. See you on the next stream.